Hi crocheters of the world, in this tutorial we will work together on this lovely pull for kids. There are two, let's say, ages. So this is for 5 to 7 years old, but in the tutorial I show you how to work it for 8 to 10 years old, because it's really easy. It's really a little difference on the raglan, so you just have to go ahead and work more rounds. Okay, that's it. It's so beautiful. I just love it. It's so soft. It's something extraordinary soft and extraordinary lovely. Now the pattern, it's from the actually granny that I already shown you in a tutorial. I worked it with 250 less than 250 grams of this lovely yarn. Now actually I used these two and I combined these two because this one there is no stock for it, so I'm really sorry that is not available anymore, but you have to choose from so many beautiful colors. I'll put the link below so you can just go ahead and choose. Now I worked with this two because I ran out of yarn and I have to just combine another, and I think, look at this, isn't it just lovely? I just adore how it looks. So even if you want to work it with only one color changing or two, it's lovely, and that's why I wanted to show you these two together are marvelous. So we can begin, you can actually begin with the light colors and then continue on the bottom part with the other color. So from my point of view, it would be just a nice idea for a girl, but if you want to work it for a boy, you can just choose blue or with brown and so on. So you can just ask me. I am so very happy to give you advices in this on how to combine the colors and the yarns and so on. You know that I just love colors. I worked it all with 4.5 millimeters hook. Only for the borders I worked with 4 millimeters hook, so here around the necks and on the bottom part I worked with 4 millimeters hook. So it's really easy, believe me. Let's say intermediate, you can just give it a try. Let's get started. So let's see how to work this. I am working this yarn with 4.5 millimeters hook, slip knot, and to begin we will chain 3, and into the very first chain we will insert hook and double crochet. Now we will go ahead with chain 2, yarn over, exactly here in the middle into the double crochet. Actually we will double crochet, and this is how we will continue on. Chain 2 into the double crochet, double crochet. This is how we will continue on until we will have 21, like this. So we begin with the very first row, which is the most important actually. We will chain 3, and into the very first space we will work a group of 3 double crochets. Into the next we will work the first increase, so 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. Then into the next 3 spaces, into each of them we will work 3 double crochets. And into the last, the same thing. Into the next we will work again a increase. The last 3 groups of 3 double crochets worked, were for the sleeve. The first was for the front side. And now we will go ahead and work 9 into the next 9 spaces. We will work 9 groups of 3 double crochets for the back side, and when we finish this 9 we will work on the contrary, the same thing that we work so far. So let me just explain you better. So we will just we will work just on the contrary this part. So after the 9 double crochets, groups of 3 double crochets, we will work the increase into the next 3 more groups into the next 3, again an increase, and into the last chain space we will work a group of 3. I will be back to show you mine. I am working on my last increase. And I have to put into the last, as I said before, I want to work one more group of 3, and I will finish with a double crochet into the chain, and this is the very first row. We actually don't need markers because it's obvious where we will have to work the stitches, so the corners where we have to increase actually. Okay, so now let's get started with the second row. From the second row we will begin with the nice chain 3 to begin, and in between the double crochet and the first group of 3, actually in between here, we will just want to work one group of 3 double crochets like this. And actually this is the increase for the front side, for the neckline. We will skip one group, insert hook into the next, and this is exactly as the granny stitch we work it for now. And of course when we are into the corner we just work the corner, which means we will work 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. Skip one group in between, work 3 double crochets. We don't want to work the chain in between, we just go ahead and work like this. And to the next. And we just complete the sleeve like this. It's so easy. We just complete the sleeve. We have one more actually group of 3. We work it in between the groups of 3 of the previous row, and into the corner we work the same thing, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. And we will continue on like this all along this second row until we reach obvious the end. Don't forget to increase into the corners, and at the end we will finish as we began, in between the chain 3 space and the last 3 groups of 3 double crochets with a group of 3 double crochets, but I will be back to show you how to finish the row. So as I said before, I finished my front side, we need to finish as we began with a group of 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and into the third chain we will put 1 double crochet. Okay, we have it. Now chain 3 and let us begin the last row, because then we will just join and work in rounds. And from the third row round, because will be the same thing, we will just work the granny in a special way with the front post triple crochet in the middle, but I will show you later on. Now let me just show you, we will again increase, so in between the double crochet and the first group of 3 we will put again 3 double crochets. And now we will work like this from now on. 1 double crochet, yarn over twice for the front post triple crochet, and we will work it into the row below here in between the second of the group of 3. Okay, and the third double crochet, the third stitch for the group of 3. So 1 yarn over twice around the triple crochet and 1 more into the corner. We just work the corner. Here it's the same thing, so nothing changes. 1 and 2 and 3 more. Okay, and now again 1 double crochet, 1 front post triple crochet around the second double crochet of the group of 3 here, and again 1 more double crochet. Okay, that's it. This is how we will continue on all this third round. Actually it's a row for now on. So 1 double crochet, 1 triple crochet, front post triple crochet, and 1 more double crochet. Okay, let's go on like this. So I finished my first 3 rows, and now I will join, and then we will continue on to work in rounds. I will put 5 beginning chains, chains, what are arches or spaces actually. I will put 5 and then slip stitch, because the difference between all the groups of 3 double crochets on the back side and all the groups of 3 double crochets on the front side is 5. I have 13 and here I have 8, and I need to put 5 more. So chain 2 at the end of this third row and work 1 double crochet, and again chain 2 into the double crochet, work 1 double crochet. This is the second, third, this is the fourth, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually I have my 5 here. Are they 5? Yes, they are. And now I can just slip stitch into the third chain and join. I will just chain to secure and cut the yarn. Oh, there is, I have this one. Just cut the yarn. Now that we cut the yarn here, we will begin into this corner to work in rounds. So this is what we have right now. I will slip knot and keep it nice and snug here and yarn over like this. Now insert hook with the yarn, the back side, into the corner here and work yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and like this I have my very first double crochet. I will work 2 more, 1 and 2, and now I will just go ahead and work exactly as I worked into the last. So double crochet around the double crochet of the second row. I will work 1 triple crochet, front post, yes, it's the second, and then the other double crochet. So double crochet, yarn over twice, around the second double crochet, work your triple crochet and one more double crochet. So double crochet, then one triple crochet around the post of the second double crochet into the second row, and so on. Now we will continue like this all around. I will be back to show you here into this corner, so the rest is exactly the same, so nothing changes. I will be back to show you actually the front side, how to work it and how to begin, how to finish the round and how to begin another round. So I worked the corner here and I'm working on this side. As I said, I am back, as I promised, I am back to show you how to work on this side. And this is the last before the 5 spaces. Now into the first space you will work like this. Insert hook into the double crochet, the last that we have here, and work 1 double crochet. The other 2 of the group of 3, you will work them into the first space. Okay, this is my first 3 double crochet. I always work like this because I don't need a ugly and large hole here in between, so when we skip actually to this part. Okay, if you don't work like this, you will have one and it's an aesthetic. That's all. And I will continue on with groups of 3 in each space. Chain 5 space. Here we are. And into the last I will work exactly as into the first, only that I will begin with 2 double crochets and then into the chain here I will work my third. That's it. Okay, this is all. For the rest we will continue on to work, and now let me show you how to finish the round and how to begin a new round. Now I will just continue on a little bit faster because you already know how to work on the stitches here, so there's no need to explain anymore. And here we are. Now I will complete with 3 more. So the other group of 3, I began with only 1. Chain 1, yarn over, insert hook into the first double crochet and half double crochet to finish. Now to begin a new round you will chain 1 and work a single crochet. From here insert hook only into the first loop of this single crochet and pull up a loop through it. We have 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 2. Do it again one more time. Only first loop, pull up a loop, and this is my very first double crochet. If you know another way, a static way to work the first double crochet, you can just try yours. So from now on I will just continue on to work in rounds exactly as I shown you before until the yoke is perfect. So the measure of the yoke is perfect, and then I will be back to show you. From now on we work around the front post, as you can see, some one. It's just lovely. I adore this stitch. So easy, so beautiful, incredible, isn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and work your yoke. Just one more thing, when you work the second round here where you have the space where you joined, you will work like this. This is the last one. I will double crochet here, and because we don't want, so if we work actually double crochets, 3 double crochets like this, we will have these ugly spaces here that we don't want to have. So 1 double crochet around the stitch in between the spaces here where you just work the spaces. We work, sorry, it's triple crochet. We work our triple crochet. Okay, and then obvious we will finish with the double crochet. So that's all. And now we have just a smooth, nice and perfect okay, like this. Nice and perfect. Can you see it? Okay, that's all. Now let's get, I will just continue on what for my yoke. Okay, so I finished the yoke for 6 to 8 years old. Now I have here 40 to 50 actually centimeters, the raglan line. I want to say the raglan line is 40 to 50, and it's just perfect. I completed 8 rounds, entire rounds. So we count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 rounds. Now if you want it smaller, let's say for 5 years, you will work less one, so only 7 rounds. If you want it larger for 11, 12 years, you will work one more round, yes. Yeah, so instead of 8, you will work 9. Or you can easily measure the raglan line. So you will see if it's perfect for whom you want to work it. Okay, now I finished this 8th round, and now let me show you how to divide. So we will just join the front with the back side, and we will leave aside the sleeve, and then we will come back and we work it into a second step. Let's say now we will work only the body. So I will chain 1 and insert hook here into the middle and here, and pull up a loop and pull through 2. And this is how we join together the sides. And now I will work here the first double crochet, my first double crochet, like this. And this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, this is my first group. I just actually add one more group here, and now I will just continue on. I will just work the back side in the pattern without no problems. Just work it in the pattern. So I will continue on with the back side. Then I will join again the back with the front, underarm of the other sleeve, and then I will be back. Actually, to show you how to continue on for the how to continue on for the body. And from now on we will just work the body in length, then we have to add the sleeves and the borders, and that's all. So I'm back, I finished the back side, and now I just want to join with the front side to eliminate for now the other sleeve. So yarn over and actually insert hook through both and work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Here we are, and now we will continue. We continue on the front side, and then we will continue on to working round for the length that we need for the body. Isn't it very, very easy and beautiful? Now I will continue on a little bit in length, and then I will be back to show you how to work the borders, the sleeves, and we are ready. There is just one more thing I need to tell you how to begin another round. So there's two ways actually. So we slip stitch, obvious, and you will alternate these two rounds. So into the first round you will just slip stitch over these three, and here you will work the very first stitch like this. It's one, this is the first double crochet and the first triple crochet. Okay, so from here you just continue on. This is the very first. The second, this is the first, and into the second stitch, into the second round, so you will alternate these two rounds, these two ways of beginning. Chain and go back a little bit like this and pull through the chain. And now we can just begin with our double crochet. So the first double crochet, and then of course the front post, triple crochet, and the other double crochet, and we just continue on the round. Okay, so the first and the second, these are the two ways, actually the two rounds that you will alternate to continue on in length. Okay, let's say that I finished in length. Actually, it's not finished, but for me it's enough. It's just for you to understand. Now I want to show you how to work the border at the end of so at the bottom part of the pullover. And of course I will show you how to work the border around the neckline, and then we will work the sleeves. Now to work the borders we will work with a half or even one measure less. So I worked all with 4.5. Now I will switch to 4 millimeters to work my very first, so to work my border. Now for the border we will work like this. We will just want to begin with the beginning double crochet. So we work a single crochet into the first double crochet, then we insert hook into the first loop, work another one and another one. Okay, yarn over, insert hook around the first front post, triple crochet, and work a double crochet, then one double crochet into the double crochet. And now in between the groups of 3, yarn over twice, go around the triple crochet and work a front post triple crochet, and again double crochet. We are on the group of 3, we work double crochet front post around the front post triple crochet, and double crochet into the next double crochet. In between the groups we go down in around the front post triple crochet, and actually we work a front post triple crochet, and we continue on like this. So double crochet, front post double crochet, double crochet, and in between the groups we go down around the front post triple crochet, and actually we work a front post triple crochet, and this is the very first. Now from the second we will just go ahead and work one double, one front post double, one double, one front post double all around. I will be back after 2 more rounds of this border. Actually I don't want to work it very long, it's just like this. Of course even with this border you can just go ahead and work it longer. It's you to decide the length for the pullover and for the border, obvious. So I finished the border. I worked, I don't know, 3, 4. You cannot see very well the border, but it's very important to give a nice finished effect. I don't know. And I must say I really love these changing tones of colors from one yarn, so one one colors to other tones colors. Okay, so it's something that it looks very, very pretty, and I really want to work again with two colors like this. It looks great from my opinion. You can tell me your opinion, but I really love it. Isn't it just lovely? Okay, so now I will just insert hook here in the, now I want to show you how to work it here around the neck line. So somewhere in the middle into the chain 3 space we have the spaces here, the spaces where we worked the very first row, you know, the groups of 3 exactly into the mirror, because it's into the mirror we will work all. So yes, I just want to begin in the middle somewhere. I don't want to waste time yarn over like this. I just don't want to waste time to count, so I just go ahead and work. Now here I'm working with 3.5 millimeters, and actually here I worked with 4, but maybe it was better 3.5. So try to actually change, so to go less 1 measure hook, not only half. Okay, so we need a nice into each nice difference between the hooks. So the hook that you worked all the, so the body, and the hook that you will use to work the border. Okay, now I'm working into each of my chain 3 here around the neckline, 3 double crochet. So this is exactly that what I worked at the beginning, and I will continue on like this. I'm just moving on faster because this is just double crochet into each space. There is nothing to explain actually, and I just want to show you how to work around the double crochets. This is the last one, the last space, and here we are on the our three rows that we work as rows before we joined. So on these 3, around each of these double crochets, we will work only 2 double crochets. So let me show you which is the 1, 2, 3. This is the first, and just work 1 and 2. Of course we can work over this tail too. So 1 and 2, and this is the second, 1 and 2, only 2 double crochets. This is the third, and we have 1 and 2. Okay, and okay, around the spaces that we used to join the front side, sorry, we put 3 as we put on the back side, and that's all. Now I will work all these round, and then I will be back to show you how to work. I will work 2 more rounds to finish the neckline border too, and then we have only the sleeve. Okay, this was the last. Okay, this is 1, 2. Where is the third? Okay. Yes, this was the last. 1, 2, 3. And here we have 1, 2, 3. Yes, we have them. So this is 1, and we work only 2 double crochets. then 2, 1 and 2, and 3, 1 and 2. Okay, and now I will skip directly into the first chain 3 space, and I will go ahead and work the last part. I am again on the beginning spaces, chain 3 spaces to work. Okay, that's it. Just finish here, and I will show you how to work the. So I will show you from the beginning. I finished the first row, and now we will work like this: yarn over, and you can work front post and the next back post, and we just continue on like this. Or if you really don't like to work the back post double crochet, instead of back post into the next stitch we will single crochet. So front post, single crochet into the next, front post and single crochet into the next, front post, and so on. Okay, so you can just single crochet and front post, and it's easier. We just go on faster and we obtain the same effect actually. Okay, as you can see. So now let's see how to work the sleeve. I already worked one. I also decreased just 2 times. I will show you how to work the sleeve, how to decrease actually. This is the most important part, and let's say the most difficult, but you will see. It's not that difficult. So as I always say, it's important to be a little bit attentive. Now I will actually begin here in the middle, and I will work my very first double crochet like this, 1, 2. Now here I will work the triple. This is 1, and into the same stitch I will work the other double crochet. Okay, now I add this first, and from here I will just skip into the next, and I will work the next set of 3 double crochet, front post, triple crochet. So look at what I did here. Okay, so this is 1, 2, let's go with 3, and now I will just continue on all around. Okay, so it's the first and the second that it is a little bit. Okay, so this is what I have. This is the increasing raglan increasing line, and it's here into the second that I worked, the second group of 3. So I am working on my second to last. This is my 11th, and 12 will be in between the last 2. So exactly as I did here on the second group, I will go into the second. So this is my, again, my increasing line, my raglan increasing line, and not into the first but into the second. From the end I will work my front post, triple crochet, and this is my very last of the. So I have 12 groups. Join, into the okay, and now I will work. One will be I will begin one like this, so skip like this with slip stitch until the space in between, and I will begin like this, one round. And it's here now that I will insert hook into the last. So I insert hook into the second to last, and now into the last of my raglan increase to work this. Okay, and I will continue on like this. The last will be exactly the same. Can you see? It's the raglan increase, it's here. Okay, I will continue on all around, and I will show you at the end how to begin the other round. And these are the two ways of beginning that we will alternate for our round. So now I just need to work the last group of 3, and I will work the triple front post into the last raglan increase now, as I did at the beginning with the second group of 3 with the second, it's this one, and sorry, with the first. And now I will insert hook into the very first double crochet. Now let me show you, this is the second way of beginning of a new round, and this is how we will alternate. So chain 1, and we will go back exactly into the second, into the last and the first groups. So it's here that I insert hook, and I will pull up a loop through the chain that I did like this. Now chain 1, insert hook into the chain that you pulled up the loop and pull through 2, and now I can work my double crochet, yarn over twice, and begin your round. So this is the second way. So these two ways of beginning, the first was slip stitch into the space between the first and the last group, and these are the two ways that we will alternate. So in each row we will work the other way. Okay, around we will work the other way. And now let me just work some rounds, and I will show you how to decrease. Now let me show you how to decrease. So we will begin in a round that begins like this. We will decrease, so not slip stitching but like this. Now work your very first group of 3. And now we will work the first decrease. So actually we will work together these two, 1 and 2. So we won't work here in the middle, but we work together these two. And how? Yarn over, skip the first, insert hook around the triple and the double, and work a double crochet front post, but don't finish it, leave the last loop on the hook. Yarn over twice, and here in the middle we will work our normal triple crochet, but actually we won't finish it, so leave another loop on the hook. Yarn over once, skip this one now, and around the triple and the last double we go, and this is the last double crochet. Now we have 4 loops on the hook, and we pull through all. Immediately here we will begin to work normally our round. Now I will continue on to work all the round as normal, and I will be back to show you how to work over the decrease into the very next round. And this is actually the last step for our decrease. We will always work 1 decrease at the beginning and 1 decrease and the other decrease at the end of the round, but the way we work it, it's exactly the same. So this round begins with slip stitch, so let us slip stitch, and here we have our decrease. So we work before and after the decrease and one group of 3. So it's here that I will insert hook and work my very first group of 3. Here it is, my triple crochet, and now skipping all, not only the group of 3, but we have also the decrease. We insert hook into the next space and we just work our group of 3 and we continue on. So this is how we work into the next round. Now I will finish and I will show you how to work into the very next round, because into the very next round we will actually have to work here where we have the decrease. So let's see, we will begin the round with chain and like this, chain 1, and we work our very first double crochet and triple crochet and double crochet for the first group of 3, and now we have to work actually here where we have the decrease. So this is the triple crochet, this is the decrease. Now work the double crochet, yarn over twice, and instead of working only here we will just work together these two. So the one that we have from the decrease and the triple crochet. Okay, that's all. Oops, 1 and 2. So this one, that is the decrease actually, and the triple crochet of the group of 3, like this, and then one more. Okay, and that's all. This is how we will work the decreases even at the end of the round for the next round. I finished my so the sleeve, the other sleeve, and now I want to show you how kind of decrease I want to work. I will skip the first and insert hook into the second and work one single crochet into the next, so actually over the group of 3, and then in between where I normally have to work the group of 3, I only work my triple crochet in front post triple crochet. Then I skip one of the group of 3 and I work over the next, on the top of next to one single crochet each, and again triple crochet, and now again skip one, and this is how I thought to finish the sleeve. It's really easy and very nice. You can actually finish like this the bottom part of the body too. So if you don't want to put the border, it can be just wonderful. It's here that I finish it like this, and look at it, it's just perfect. Okay, so that's it. Hope you enjoy. I really love it. Even this combination, color combination, not particular this one, but in between two, in between two colors, I really love it. You can work like this. If you want to ask for my opinion, you can just email me or write me into the comments below. So thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.